Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Empower Her. This is our Miss Juneteenth Nevada Shiro edition for our Women's History Month. Is that too loud?
No.
Sounds good? Okay. So we're going to get started.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Empower Her. We'd like to give a very special welcome to our host today. We're inviting our Miss Juneteenth Nevada Shiro Empower Her presentation celebrating Women's History and Black History Month. Our mission as Juneteenth Nevada to bring all Americans together to celebrate our common bond of freedom through the recognition, observance, education, and historic preservation of Juneteenth in America. Miss Juneteenth Nevada Scholarship Program mission is to foster personal and academic growth, instill confidence, and promote community engagement while developing their roles as lifelong ambassadors of unity in the pursuit of higher education. Good afternoon, and welcome to Empower.
In the radiant glow of the Empower Her Shiro's Edition Women's History Miss Juneteenth Nevada meet and greet, we will find ourselves immersed in a rich tapestry of strength, resilience, and empowerment. This gathering, honoring Black women who've left an indelible mark on history, invites us to journey through the lives of remarkable figures who shaped the narrative of freedom, equality, and empowerment.
And once again, good afternoon. My name is Marquis, and I'm the director for the Miss Juneteenth Nevada Scholarship Program. And I will be your narrator along with our queen, Mia Fenella, our first runner-up, Taylor, and our queen of court, Aubrey. Thank you, ladies. As we embark upon the Shiro edition of Miss Juneteenth Nevada's Women History program this month, right now, we are embarking on the empowering odyssey of our first guide. And our first guide is Mumbet. So I'm going to ask Taylor to come out and tell you a little bit about Mumbet. And Taylor, if I can have you, please.
In the dimly lit quarters, as we embark on this empowering odyssey, our first guide is Mumbet, also known as Elizabeth Freeman. Born into enslavement in 1742, Mumbet's unwavering spirit propelled her to challenge the shackles of bondage. Her landmark legal case, Mumbet v. Ashley, became a turning point as the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court declared that slavery was incompatible with the state's constitution's principles of equality. Mumbet's courage set the stage for the abolition of slavery in Massachusetts, making her a beacon of resistance and of justice. In the dimly
In the dimly lit quarters where I first drew breath, the weight of enslavement bore down on my shoulders. Known as Mumbet, my spirit refused to bow to the chains of oppression. In 1781, armed with the courage to challenge the status quo, I took my fight for freedom to the courts. And the echoes of the Massachusetts Supreme Judicial System declaring slavery incompatible with equality still reverberate in my soul. I, Mumbet, became a catalyst for change, a symbol of resilience, and a pioneer in the fight for freedom.
Rebecca Lee Crumpler, born February 8th, 1831, and died March 9th, 1895. Rebecca Lee Crumpler was the first African American woman to become a licensed physician in the United States. Born in Delaware, she trained as a nurse before attending the New England Female Medical College, where she earned her medical degree in 1864. After graduation, Dr. Crumpler dedicated her career to providing medical care to underserved communities, especially freed African Americans in Boston and later in Richmond, Virginia. She also wrote a book on medical advice for women and children, one of the first publications by an African American physician in the United States. Her work broke racial and gender barriers in medicine and laid the foundation for the future generations of Black women doctors.
My name is Rebecca Lee Crumpler, and I was the first physician in the United States. I dedicated my life to providing medical care to freed slaves, women, and children. Even when I faced discrimination and injustice, I persevered and I never gave up. I wrote a medical book to educate families and promote healthy living. My hope was to empower others, inspire our future generations. My name is Rebecca Lee Crumpler.
God's gonna twinkle the water. Harriet Tubman, often hailed as the Moses of her people, follows closely in our journey. Born into slavery, Tubman escaped and became a conductor on the Underground Railroad, leading countless enslaved individuals to freedom. Her fearless commitment to the emancipation and the struggles for the civil rights has forever etched her name in history.
My name is Harriet Tubman, and my life unfolded amid the cotton fields of enslavement. Fueled by an unwavering belief in liberty, I transformed into the Moses of my people. Guided by the North Star and indomitable spirit, I led countless souls through the treacherous terrain of the Underground Railroad. My journey was one of sacrifice, courage, and an unwavering commitment to freedom.
The Emancipation Proclamation, 1863. The Emancipation Proclamation, issued by President Abraham Lincoln on January 1st, 1863, during the American Civil War, was a landmark executive order that declared the freedom of all enslaved individuals in Confederate-held territory. Although its immediate impact was limited to areas under Confederate control, the proclamation signaled a significant shift in the Union's goals, aligning the war effort with the broader objective of ending slavery. The proclamation also allowed for the enlistment of African Americans in the Union forces, contributing to the Union's military strength. While the Emancipation Proclamation did not abolish slavery outright, it laid the groundwork for subsequent legal measures, including the 13th Amendment, which ultimately led to the abolition of slavery in the United States. The proclamation is celebrated for its symbolic and moral significance in this fight against slavery and its role in reshaping the trajectory of the Civil War. Madam C.J. Walker, born Sahara Breedlove, 1867 to 1919, was the first self-made millionaire in America. Born to formerly enslaved parents in Louisiana, she overcame extreme poverty, becoming orphaned at 7, widowed at 20, and working as a washerwoman for years. Her legacy. She developed a line of hair care products for black women, founding that Madam C.J. Walker Manufacturing Company around 1906. She built a national sales force of thousands of black women agents. She built a national sales force of thousands of black women, giving them economic independence at a time when few moments existed. She was also a passionate philanthropist and activist, donating to the NAACP and speaking out against lynching. Her state, Villa Luaro in New York, becoming a symbol of black excellence and wealth.
I was born Sahara Breedlove, but I created my future as Madam C.J. Walker. I built my business to help black women see their beauty and their strength. My success wasn't just about money. It was about helping others, opening doors for other people. I believe in hard work, faith, and lifting others as we rise. If you don't open If the opportunity doesn't knock, then know the door yourself.
Maya Angelou, a poetic force and voice for marginalized, gracefully steps onto our stage. Through her autobiographical masterpiece, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, Angelou intimately shares her experiences, imparting wisdom and strength to generations. Her literary legacy continues to uplift and inspire. I am Maya Angelou, a woman whose life was an intricate dance with words. Born into the harsh rhythms of racism, I crafted my story with eloquence and resilience. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings was not just a title, but a refrain of my journey, a symphony of triumph and poetry that continues to resonate in the hearts of those who dare to rise. And still, I rise. trailblazing scholar and activist, enters with a fervor for justice and equality. Her advocacy for civil rights and her involvement in the Black Panther Party has made her an influential figure in the fight against systematic oppression.
From the classrooms of academia to the front line of activism, I am Angela Davis, a woman unapologetically determined to dismantle systemic oppression. Born into the world of racial inequality, I navigated the tumultuous seas of civil rights advocacy and emerged as a vocal force against systemic oppression. My life became a testament to the challenges of injustice and equality. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud.
All right.
The brilliant mind of Katherine Johnson, a pioneering mathematician and physicist, adds a celestial touch to our narrative. Her calculations were instrumental in NASA's early space missions, breaking barriers for women and African Americans in the field of science.
In silent corridors of NASA, I, Katherine Johnson, calculated the trajectories that propelled humanity beyond Earth's unspoken language, that breached the barriers of gender and race. In Cosmos, my life, like the stars in G-charted with a testament to the limitless possibilities of the human mind.
As Michelle Obama, finally we are graced by a presence of beacon of grace, intelligence, and resilience. As the first African American First Lady, she has championed education, health, and military families. legacy of compassion and strength.
As Michelle Obama, I stepped onto the grand stage of the White House, not just as the First Lady, but as a woman determined to shatter preconceived notions. My journey from the South Side of Chicago to the hallowed halls of power is a testament to the power of education, resilience, and the unwavering belief that every soul, no matter its origin, deserves to be heard. I am Michelle Obama.
In the backdrop of these narratives, we remember the Emancipation Proclamation, that pivotal freedom document that sought to break the chains of slavery during the American Civil War. Its echoes resonate in the stories of these women and so many more who, in their unique ways, contribute to the ongoing journey towards justice, equality, and empowerment.
As we gather at the Empower Her Shiro edition, let the narratives of Mumbet, Harriet Tubman, Maya Angelou, Angela Davis, Katherine Johnson, and Michelle Obama inspire and empower us all. May their stories continue to kindle the flames of strength, history, education, royalty, and the overcoming spirit within each of us. We continue to be inspired by
Cicely Tyson,
Nina Simone, Simone Biles, and Dorothy Irene Hyde.
Shirley Chiselman, Rihanna, Amanda Gorman.
Oprah Winfrey, Serena Williams, and Mae Jemison.
Affectionately known as the grandmother of Juneteenth, Miss Opal Lee was born on October 7, 1926. Not just a retired teacher and counselor, but a fervent activist whose name resonates with the fire for recognition of Juneteenth as a federally recognized holiday. Often hailed as the grandmother of Juneteenth, Lee tirelessly campaigned for decades, symbolically leading a 2.5-mile walk each year, representing the time it took for news of the Emancipation Proclamation to reach Texas. At the age of 89, she embarked on a symbolic walk from Fort Worth to Washington, D.C., arriving in January 2017. Aiming to appeal directly to President Barack Obama, her efforts bore fruit in 2021, when at the age of 94, Juneteenth was officially recognized as a federal holiday. Lee's determination and passion made her an honored guest at the historic bill signing ceremony, where President Joe Biden personally recognized her impactful journey. These two pioneering women, Opal Lee and Helen Anderson Tolan, epitomized resilience, determination, and a commitment to justice, leaving an indelible mark on the historical and cultural landscape of the United States.
These women, today, we stand to honor them, two extraordinary local women whose courage, determination, and vision have left an enduring legacy in our city, etched their names into history. Mother Helen Anderson Tolan and Ruby Phillips Duncan.
These women, rooted in the fight for equality and justice, showed us what it means to rise above adversity and empower communities. Through their actions, they paved the way for generations to come.
Helen Anderson Toland, a proud Las Vegas resident since 1947, holds the historic distinction of being the first African-American woman to serve as a principal in the Clark County School District. Appointed to Kit Carson Elementary School in 1965, her groundbreaking leadership marked the beginning of a career defined by courage, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to challenge racial injustices. Now 98 years old, Toland's journey is a testament to a life of perseverance. Growing up in Marsline during the Great Depression, her love for reading blossomed early and became a guiding force throughout her life. From her work as a speech therapist to becoming a school principal and a civil rights activist, she demonstrated a seamless ability to weave advocacy, education, and cultural awareness into her life's work.
Helen Toland, a trailblazer in education and community service, dedicated her life to uplifting others. As an educator, she knew the transformative power of knowledge and made it her mission to ensure that everyone, regardless of race or gender, had access to learning.
Mother Helen worked tirelessly in grassroots movements, championing education as a tool for empowerment. She believed that knowledge was not just power, it was liberation.
Every book, every lesson, every shared story is a step towards freedom. Education opens doors, builds bridges, and tears down walls. You must never stop learning and teaching.
Her efforts went beyond the classroom. Mother Toland organized literacy programs and leadership workshops, empowering women to find their voices and take charges of their futures.
Today we celebrate Ruby Phillips Duncan, a 93-year-old trailblazer born in 1932, whose long life activism has transformed countless lives in Las Vegas, Nevada, and beyond. Ruby Duncan has dedicated her life to fighting for welfare rights for the poor, serving as a co-founder of the groundbreaking organization Operation Life and as president of the Clark County Welfare Rights Organization. Her incredible legacy continues to be recognized through the naming of Ruby Duncan Elementary School in North Las Vegas and the recent release of the powerful documentary Storming Caesar's Palace, which highlights her tireless advocacy and fearless leadership. Ruby Duncan's impact on our community is a testament to the strength of one woman's determination to make a difference.
Ruby Duncan, born in the segregated South, understood hardships from a very young age. As a mother in Las Vegas, Nevada, she faced poverty firsthand, an experience that fueled her resolve to bring about change.
In the 1960s, Ruby joined the fight for welfare rights, organizing protests and advocating for better living conditions for the poor. She co-founded the Nevada Welfare Rights Organization, ensuring that voices of marginalized women and children can no longer be ignored.
We weren't just fighting for food on our table. We're fighting for our respect, for our dignity, and for the right to be treated as human beings. We want our children to have a chance, a real chance, to dream.
Her activism caught the attention of political leaders and inspired lasting reforms. Ruby Duncan taught us the power of collective action, reminding us that one voice, amplified by many, can change the world. These women, Mambet, Harriet, Rebecca Lee, Madam C.J. Walker, Catherine, Maya, Angela, and Michelle represents centuries of struggles, triumph, and unyielding hope. They remind us that the fight for justice and equality is not over, and it's our turn to carry the torch. Empower Her is more than a program, it's a movement, a promise to honor the past by shaping the future. Let their stories fuel your resolve, their courage inspire your actions, and their legacy guide your path.
Through their work, they've shown us that resilience, courage, and solidarity are foundations of true progress. Their legacies live on in the lives they touched and in the movements they inspire.
We did not do this work alone. We stood on the shoulders of those who came before us, and we reached out our hands to pull others up with us.
And now it's up to you to carry the torch, to continue the fight, and to empower the next generation.
We are their legacies. We are their dreams fulfilled. Empower her, empower us, empower the future.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Sing out. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Well, we want to thank you so much for coming out to see our program. This is Miss Juneteenth Nevada Scholarship Program. We have Mia Fennell, who is our queen right now. We have Taylor Simpson, who is our first runner-up right now. And we have Aubrey Lilly, who is part of our Queen's Court and our People's Choice for this year. Now, I'm going to give the young ladies a chance to just say a few words to you, because these programs that we do are not just to teach them their history, but to give them an opportunity to be leaders in the community. So we thank you for giving your time this afternoon to give them an audience so that they can practice these things that as they continue to go forth. So I'm going to bring Aubrey up first, and you can start with where our day began today.
Thank you to everybody that came out to support me and my group. Today we did a St. Patrick's Parade, and it was really fun for us to see and meet other people. And I really enjoyed this program because it made me more confident in myself and as well as in my skin color. So thank you guys.
Hi, my name is Taylor Simpson, and I didn't go to the St. Patrick's Day Parade today, but I'm very grateful for this program and for all the people that I've met through it. I'm very grateful for Ms. D and Ms. Marquis and all of our legacy council members who have poured into me and mentored me, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be reminded that my Black is beautiful, and to be reminded that there's a community of people willing to serve me as long as I serve them back.
Thank you for everyone who came today. I hope you feel truly enlightened, because doing this Empower Her program, it was truly enlightening to me, and I realized how strong these women were, and I'm so glad to be a part of it. Thank you.
So right now we have the honor of having the president of the Juneteenth Nevada organization here with us today. If you didn't know that Juneteenth Nevada is here, we are and have been since 2005. Each year we started the Miss Juneteenth Nevada in 2020. So it took a little while to get that going, but it is now started. We are in our 5th year, going through the 6th and into the 7th now. And so I'd like to bring up Deborah Evans, our president of Juneteenth Nevada. And thank you for coming today, Ms. D.
And she said, thank you for coming. We do need the community support. We need them to support the young ladies. We need them to support the program, to encourage your young ladies to join us. We are looking for young ladies ages 15 to 19 for the next Miss Juneteenth Scholarship Program. And we also have the Juneteenth Girl Scouts, Troop 982. So young ladies from 4 to 17 can join our Girl Scouts, and as they age into it, they can then transfer over to the Miss Juneteenth program. So we teach them from as young as we can get them, as long as we know what they can remember. You've seen the young kids, and we don't want to see them out there twerking. We don't want to hear the bad words. You know, we want them out there to be young ladies that you can be proud of. And we are building the future leaders of the community and of the country. As you've seen from the pictures that they've had today, we started back in the 1700s with the research, and we will be doing more of them each year. You don't have to stop with March. If your church wants to invite them to do the program, it is an all-year-round program. We are here 365 days a year. And if you're interested in bringing it to your church or to your community center, give Ms. Marquis a call. And you can have something worked out that way. She will bring the young ladies in. In the past 20 years, we have given out over 50 Pioneer Awards. And there are many women locally on that list, and we will be able to add them, as we have with the Ruby Duncan and the Helen Tolan. We will be adding more young ladies. We are open. If there's somebody that you think should be recognized in next year's program, let us know, and we will work on that. Meanwhile, we are planning to have our Miss Juneteenth Fashion Fusion, June 5th at the West Las Vegas Library Theater. It is still theater, but now it is operated by the Art Center. We will have the pageant the next day on the 6th for the young ladies, the scholarship pageant. And on the 18th, we will be at the new West Las Vegas Library in the event room doing a presentation with the history of Juneteenth, and also it will be a jazz program. So we will be doing that along with finalizing the finalizing the season pretty much with the Henderson program on the 19th. We will be at the auditorium, the Water Street Auditorium. So those are our main events, but we will also be doing flag raising. We do have the Juneteenth flag. This is our flag, and by rights it should be hanging with the red on the bottom, because the red celebrates the blood that we shed in the country. And then the blue is the horizon that we are aiming for. So we do have our flag raising. It will be at the Las Vegas City Hall. It will be at the Henderson City Hall, and there will also be one at North Las Vegas. And as you know, this is Pamela Goins-Brown last year. She's terming out, so she will not be returning, but she has been our female mayor, our female black mayor in North Las Vegas. So we will all be there, and we ask you to join us. It's up to her, and she's leaving out because this is her last term, but she has been with us for the full time, as well as our current Las Vegas mayor, our Henderson mayors. They are all Juneteenthers. And also Miss Monica Larson, who is one of the, the commissioner? What is the term out there? Oh, she is Mayor Pro Tem, but she's also on the board there in the Henderson area. So they are all Juneteenthers, and if you all knew Harvey Munford, he was my mentor for many years until his death, and we have many others. So please pass the word to join us for the Miss Juneteenth Scholarship programs, for the Juneteenth Nevada programs. And again, thank you for coming. I am returning, well, maybe not quite returning. We want to make a couple of presentations to our young ladies. This is it says the Great Seal of the State of Nevada, and it is a certificate that we will be presenting to, I can get it. Okay, so you've got nails. All right, the State of Nevada, Office of the Governor, Joe Lombardo, certificate of recognition is presented to Aubrey Lilly.
So we recognize Aubrey today. Aubrey has been also instrumental with our Girl Scouts. So she has been forging ahead doing our cookie sales, which gives us a little bit of cushion so that they have some finances that back them up for some of these programs that we need to do and getting out into the community. We do understand that they do not drive, so sometimes transportation is a bit of a challenge for us, but when we have money in the kitty, we can send Ubers and things like that to help the young ladies out. So that's for Aubrey. And each one of our young ladies has gotten one of these. It just so happens that we have not given them all out. We did a meet and greet where Taylor received hers. Unfortunately, the Queen wasn't there, so.
We now will recognize the Queen. State of Nevada, Office of Governor Joe Lombardo, certificate of recognition is now presented to Mia Fennell, our Queen. Thank you.
As Mia works tirelessly as the Queen, she starts most all of our programs, and when she is unavailable, it then trickles down into what we call the Queen of Courts. So right now, she's got her first with her. Our second was not available today, but our second was available for another program that we did earlier. And once again, we have Taylor, who's our first runner-up. We have Aubrey, our Queen of Courts, and we also have another young lady, Zion Briggs. Each one of them, as you can see, are from different parts of the valley. Mia was from Centennial Hills. We have Taylor, who is North Las Vegas, and then we have Aubrey, who is wearing Henderson. So you can see we're a bit far from home. We do have also sashes for the historic West Side, for Las Vegas, for downtown, for Paradise, and so we have 22 sashes here in the Las Vegas area. So each one of the girls, our goal is to fill all the sashes. So we thank you once again for coming out to be with our program. We thank the library here, Centennial Hills, and Robbie. Thank you so much for having us again. We do appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.
We do. We have something called our Juneteenth Legacy Council. Yes.
We do have another Empower Her program that's going to happen at Whitney Library, which is on the other side of town. It's just on East Tropicana, and that's on the 21st, which is next Saturday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you know anybody that wants to come out or that you'd like to bring them out, we'll be on the stage there with this Empower Her program. Might look a little different, but it will be the Empower Her program.
And you're coming back on the 18th, that's our calendar.
The 18th, that's Miss D.
No, that,
June 18th.
June 18th. No, 18th, this 18th.
Are you looking? I have nothing on
So we have a meet and greet, what day?
We have a meet and greet on the 15th. A meet and greet on the 15th at the
Multicultural bookstore.
And that is for recruiting our young ladies. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow from 3 to 5.
So your volunteers,
So what happens with the volunteers is, one, you'll get in touch and say you'd like to volunteer. Then we look to see the skill sets and the things that you'd like to offer. We have vending events. We have events like this.
I would like to be a vendor one year.
Okay.
Yeah, put me down, I'm so
Okay.
sorry. Please excuse me, I get excited.
We like excitement, that is, we do. So what'll happen is, if it's a vending situation that you'd like, I will get you in touch with one of the Juneteenth Legacy Council ladies that actually covers and handles the vendors. Then they will reach out to you. But as far as just volunteering, we'll have a conversation to see where you best fit, what you would, what you're offering to the program, what's the best thing for you. Right now, the big things that we look at in our communities, our young ladies are 14 right now to 19 years old. They do a lot with that little thing. They do a lot of and so, social media is a big place for us to have volunteers to help out. Just posting, just constantly posting when we have events that come up, like this one with Miss Robbie. She would send us a flyer, and then it's post, and reach out, to the community, to tell people about it, to reach out into your churches. The whole thing for our organization really is visibility and people knowing that it exists. So, another challenge that we have, as I told you, with our young ladies, this year we're gonna implement our mentorship with our Juneteenth Legacy Council and each of the young ladies. Because you drive, they don't. So when we have a program like this, what's the thing that they need most? A ride. And so with that, it also gives a chance for each of the Juneteenth Legacy Council members, whatever their expertise is, to have that little bit of time with them to seed into them. So we go through each one. We have one Legacy Council member that is at Durfield. She also is a coach. So she does life coaching with our young ladies. Gracie Gamby, who usually does this program with me, fantastic singer. You could hear her over the track. She also has her own line of natural skincare products. So she does hygiene with the young ladies. We start our program in April, and it's an 8-week road to Miss Juneteenth, from April to June, when we do the fashion show, which you see on the flyer, the pamphlet you have there, and then the scholarship program. So those 8 weeks, we're mentoring them. Situations like this are so that they can get into a room and speak to people. How are you? Where are you from? What's your name? Warm chatter. So they have 8-week, they learn all of their walks, they learn history, they have to recite one of the 3 freedom documents for the points that they get. So it's a point system. It's not based on beauty, it's not based on your grades, so to speak. You do have to have good grades to get into the program, so that's gonna be a given. But we have 4 categories on stage and 4 categories off stage that each have points. And those points add up to, I think, 150. So the one who has the highest amount of points winds up in the queen's position. The queen, the first runner-up and second runner-up are title positions, as we call them, and they receive scholarships. The queen gets $1,500 towards higher education in college. The first runner-up gets $800. The second runner-up gets $700. That money goes directly to the university, school, or higher education that they choose. If they want to be a masseuse, then they're going to go to, massage school, or cosmetology, or even chef, culinary. That money Ms. D then allocates once they have received their letter of acceptance. Then she will get in contact with the school, and that money would go right on the books for them. So their scholarships, it's not that it doesn't touch their hands, but it just goes to the books so that they have them know that they're using it for their higher education.
How do you guys raise funding
We work our tails off, and we come to the library, and we do programs like this so that they seed into the scholarship program. That's another big area that we have, our Juneteenth Legacy Council goes into the community and asks for sponsorships from whether it's businesses or affiliations that they have, so that if you look inside the booklet there, you can see some of the ad pages. The young ladies are responsible for $500 worth of ad pages. Outside of that, the Juneteenth Legacy Council and myself is in the community working now. I work tirelessly, as Ms. Robbie knows, to put this program on, because then this money goes directly towards the scholarship as well. So the programming money that we get from the Empower Her program. Now we added the Girl Scouts in, and we have, of course, that little bit of funding.
Do y'all have some cookies here right now?
We don't have them here right now,
I was gonna say, we go and buy some, but we didn't.
however, you can scan the QR code and get cookies. We do still have cookies. They extended the cookie program because the Girl Scouts actually had an overage. So our leader literally texted me, and I said to her, can you get some out to me here at the library? She said, I'm not sure I can get there, but. So I can give you the QR code, and I can give you that, and you can shoot that, make your order, and then they'll make sure that you get the cookies that'll come directly to you. So if you really want to, and they're $6 a box, so cookies are $6 a box. So those are ways that we fund the program. Absolutely. And you can scan that QR code, or you can send it to the Cash App, whichever is better for you. Right there. Yes.
And then we'll have them at the meet and greet tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow at the meet and greet from 3 to 5 at the Multicultural Bookstore. We should probably have cookies there.
Okay, so let me write that down, then I can run over there and do it.
I love it, I love it. Any other questions?
Do you guys ever go like, for your fundraiser, do you ever go to banks and stuff like that?
We actually did. There's something called the West Valley National Bank, and that bank sponsored us last year. They seeded into the program last year, and so, yes, but if you have a bank that wants to.
Well, I used to work
send
for
some
City,
money. Okay.
and I was thinking,
Please
I
do.
mean, I'll call Sterling.
There you go.
To get the information, but I know that the banks do contribute to the
Yes.
community, and then they have these, not scholarships, but they have these grants that
Sure.
you could apply for a grant every year, but it's past the period for this year.
Okay.
They give out like $10,000.
So that's part of what the Juneteenth Legacy Council would do. So, and what's really crazy about that is it's very individual. You might know about something that she doesn't know about. So we don't leave it to just one person to hang on to that. It's okay, you have that information, go for it. Let's see if we can get that worked out. If not, we go to the next one, we work that out, and so on and so forth. With the sponsor, that'd be great, great.
Now, for the sponsors, do they get to pop up the table, or do they get to be
So,
in the literature? How does that work?
Sponsors are people that will buy a page in the book. The sponsor can be somebody that says, hey, I wanna sponsor the Queen for this year. So that would mean that they're gonna give the $1,500 scholarship money, or they wanna cover the whole thing, which would be $3,000 for the year, or they wanna cover $500
then go in. Sponsors then are by tier, and with those tiers, we have a backdrop, step and repeat like everybody, and they wind up on the step and repeat. They wind up in the front lines of our programs so that you can see who's sponsoring us. They wind up on the website so you can see who's sponsoring us. And of course, if there are events that they want to put a table up, absolutely come and put a table up. We should have another book. If there's not one on the table, I can find one back here. Taylor?
Well, who will be the contact person? Because I won't be contacted, but I'm gonna contact a few people and tell them, hey, look at this program.
There's a number on there, on that pamphlet. Yep. And you can, yep.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Can you get another booklet? Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Marquis. She has been doing this for